Hello, what is up YouTube? So as many of you probably know by now, I'm a huge movie lover, and the main movies that I choose to watch are horror movies. And in a previous video, I even made a video of how to survive a horror movie because I watched so many of them, and it just really annoyed me at how stupid people are. It's like, pretty much they just want to die. But since making that video, I have watched a vast majority of movies, from horror movies to even not horror movies. And in watching all of these movies, I have discovered that many people in movies are stupid. Like, there's the stupid that we all probably know people. It's like, you don't know math, you don't know English too well like me. But I'm just talking, I don't understand how these people are like, in movies, do they model these after people they know in real life? Like all these characters that are just so stupid that I've never understood. And of course, a majority of these characters that are completely stupid are from horror movies, but they have the occasional appearance in other movies as well. So what I decided to do is compile a list of all the stupid things that all these characters and stupid people have done in these movies and share them with you guys. So let's get started. Now, this first one I have noticed in pretty much any action movie and any horror movie where there is a car that is chasing after a human. And for some reason, that human thinks that he can outrun that car by just running in a straight line. And about 95% of the time, that person is just running in a straight line while the car is just coming up right behind them. And then to their left or right would be a place that they would be able to, jump out of the way of the car where the car would not be able to follow them. But for some reason, they insist that they can outrun this car that can go upwards of 200 miles an hour, where you probably are just gonna fall in 2 seconds anyway and get run over. But many of you have probably noticed this as well. Next time you watch a movie and you see someone trying to outrun a car, you will see that they can easily avoid getting hit by a car if they just dove either left or just ran right. Like, I would love to see an aerial view of just that person just running straight and then just the car behind them, and you can easily see how they can escape this situation. But for some reason, these characters decide that they can outrun a car. I don't get it. Now, this next one just infuriates me with all horror movies. And that is whenever any character gets stabbed in a serious spot in their body, there's always that one character, as soon as they see them, runs up to them and takes out the knife. And anytime they do that, I just get so annoyed because you pretty much just killed your friend. Like, the character will just get stabbed in the heart, is just like, I'm dying, call for help. And then the friend runs up to them and is like, I'll call for help, but let me take this blade out, which will let you internally bleed to death. Like, I noticed this so many times, and every time that I've seen someone just pull out a knife or whatever their friend has been stabbed with, I always have thought to myself, that makes no sense, because if they get stabbed in like an artery or something, whatever is in there is blocking their vein and the blood from, just all flowing out of their human. But you take it out and then they just start spewing blood. It's like the scene from Kill Bill where her arm gets chopped off and it just starts shooting everywhere. And I thought to myself so many times that wouldn't they live if you just left it in them and waited for help to come and save them? That I went and Googled it, and it is true. If you get stabbed, leave it in until you're around someone who actually knows how to save you, instead of your friend just taking it out and ripping off their sock and being like, this will help. And then you die. Thanks a lot, Bill. Now, this next one you see in pretty much any movie there is, but you mostly see it in the haunting movies, where the kid will run up to the parent and be like, oh my god, there's a ghost in this house and he's trying to kill me. And then the parents are just standing there like, oh, Sally, you're so stupid. There is no ghost in this house. And then they all die. Like, none of these characters ever listens to their kid. They're just like, oh, this kid is so stupid. They don't know anything. Look at her getting dragged around. She's just so funny. But in all seriousness, if a kid came up to me and was just like, we're all going to die in this house, I would listen to them. I would be like, okay, time to go. Let's leave. But no one, for some reason, no one in any of these situations ever listens to their kid. And in every situation, they end up dying. Like, yes, your kid could be stupid and they could just be making something up, but there is a 90% chance that there is a ghost in your house and you will die. And it even goes with like the kids and their like creepy ass dolls, where they're just like, Billy's alive, he's not a doll. He talks to me at night and tells me to burn things. If a kid said that to me, I wouldn't just be like, well, we're going to kill Billy, and then we're going to leave this house, and I'm going to leave you at an orphanage because you creep the shit out of me. But yes, you think out of all these movies that someone would learn to just listen to the kid, because kids in horror movies are always, like 80% of the time, they're always right about these things. And speaking of all these haunted things, for some reason, whenever a house is haunted, the characters decide that they need to stay in that house and destroy said demon. But if it was me and I was just walking in my house and I just saw a chair fly across the room, I would just walk right out and be like, not living here anymore. I don't even understand 90% of these situations where they're just like, oh, the house is haunted? I can do it, I can beat it, and then like all their family and friends die, and at the end they're like, I did it, I conquered the demon. That's nice, you have no one to congratulate you because everyone died. If it was me, you walk in, see a ghost run by, walk out. I don't live there anymore. It's not up to me. And speaking of stupid people in houses, this next thing is just mind-boggling. In any movie, when a character hears a sound, for some reason, their main instinct is to start walking towards said sound. Even if they know that there is a killer somewhere in their house, they hear like a... and their immediate reaction is, I need to figure out what that sound was. That could be Becky. There's no way that the killer would make that sound. Only Becky knows how to make that sound. Never walk towards the sound that you hear, because 100% of the time, it is never who they think it is. Sometimes it will be a cat, and then they immediately just get shamed. It's never whoever they're looking for. And then to make matters worse, about 70% of those people feel the need to start yelling for that person, which to me has never made any sense, because if it is going to be that person that you are looking for, now whoever is killing everyone in this house knows exactly where you are, because you felt the need to start yelling to whoever instead of just trying to find them quietly. Thanks to you, the killer now knows our location, where I could have had the best hiding spot in the world, and then you just start yelling for no goddamn good reason, and now thanks to you, I'm dead. And these people, for some reason, also never leave the house. They know that someone is in there trying to kill them. Just walk out your front door. Don't hide in the closet. Just literally walk out your front door. Just keep going and don't stop. Just run all the way to Mexico. I've never understood that. If someone is trying to kill you in your house, don't stay in the house. Just run. But for some reason, they're like, he'll never find me in this closet. Ha ha ha, I win. I can see you. I'm going to have to kill you now. You should have just run out the front door. If you did that, probably wouldn't kill you now. Oh shit. And finally, one of the last things that annoys me about all these stupid people is that, say the twist in the movie is the killer was actually someone that the person knew the entire time. They somehow feel the need not to kill that person. They're like, Billy, I can't believe you've done this. I've known you for 10 years. How could you kill everyone? And then when he tells them their backstory and is like, I'm going to kill you now, and then somehow they get in a fight, and then somehow that character ends up getting a chance to kill them, they're always like, Billy, I can't kill you. I've known you for so long. Can't we just talk about this? Oh, can't you get help, Billy? Like, I don't care who you are. If you just spent the last hour and a half of my life killing everyone around me, I don't care who you are. We could be family. I'm going to be like, you are crazy. I'm going to kill you so you don't kill me. You literally just killed everyone around me. I know that you are not a normal human being and you don't listen to words that well. But people always feel like they can just talk to the killer and get them to become normal, which I've never understood, because they just spent the entire movie just massacring everyone. It's never made any sense to me in those scenarios. If you don't kill said killer, they're going to kill you. They have proved that they can kill throughout the entire movie. So they're probably gonna kill again. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I'm sure there are some of you out there who thought of this as well. But anyway, YouTube, that is it. Those are all the stupid people and movies that I could think about. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys actually agree with what I said, and let me know as well if there are any other characters of just pure stupidity that I missed down there in the comments as well. I know that there's going to be one or two of you that say me, and I take that as a compliment. Also, YouTube, if you did enjoy this video, I would love it if you did click the thumbs up and maybe even subscribe by clicking the buttons down below. But anyway, YouTube, that is it for this video, and I will see you next time. Bye. There are two types of people in this world. There are those who pee in the shower, and then there are liars. There are two types of people in this world. There are those who like Justin Bieber, and then there are those who secretly like Justin Bieber but tell everyone they hate him.